Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup. We're going to cover the game that took place this morning between LNG and EDG, as well as the games that just finished up between TSM and FlyQuest. Getting ahead of myself, Golden Guardians play tomorrow. Sorry, Mike, every time. So I did this today a little different. Roundup coming out later at night. I understand this is the short turnaround, but I'm trying to gauge what viewership's going to be like and maybe try and get you guys used to later uploads for Worlds, because Worlds is going to be in North America. Games are going to go until the evening, and at that point I will be doing videos in the evening time. So, just trying to gauge on what that's going to be like. Down in the description, you'll see a link to the Discord. We talk about, the games as they're going on. Occasionally there's a watch party if the mods, feel like doing it. So come on in. We're talking about the game more often than not. Patreon link, ignore that in the description. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to start YouTube memberships for September. That is how I'm going to do extra content. So if you want to do that, I'm going to offer things through there, I guess. There'll be more on that to come eventually, but I feel like that's where my predictions are going to go. And depending on how much it is, I may not do over-unders for players anymore, because I'm frankly not great at it, and just pick winners, which right now I am doing very well at, as well as NFL stuff, because I am an NFL fan. So yeah. Now, LPL, LNG and EDG start us off. I thought EDG had the edge in every role in this one. They win 3-1. Actually, I went 2-0 completely on this. I had 3-1 and 3-2 for TSM today. EDG just outplayed them in every which way possible. The game that LNG won actually was tied in kills in a very weird and awkward ending. Scout went 25 and 22, Viper 16, 2 and 18, 32% of EDG's damage. Doinby 7, 9 and 5, Light 7, 9 and 1 with 35% damage. If that doesn't tell you how much of a blowout this series was, I don't know what will. Not a single player for LNG had more kills than deaths. I do still believe LNG, if you missed my power rankings earlier today, I do have them higher than Victory 5 and RNG still, slightly. I believe all three teams have flaws, but LNG has proven that they can play with the best of them, getting past Victory 5, and I think they are capable of going toe-to-toe with RNG. If Light can figure it out. The thing is, Light was pretty exposed the last two series against JDG and EDG, against some solid bot lanes, and then also Ale got, his... I can't say it too... There's no real appropriate way to say what happened to Ale in these last two series. Flandre did not look all that great, honestly. If you look at his stats for the 4 games, Game 4 he did very well, but the first 3, not so hot. But Ali was awful, just outright awful, and as a result, EDG get away with the win. So that was pretty simple. Scout, 20 kills, very, very good performance. LCS, TSM, and FlyQuest, this goes the distance, 5 games. TSM get cute, and honestly, I thought they would lose them the series. After the first 2 games with Instinct, they went to Tactical in Game 3 and actually got completely blown out. The kills might have been like 26-4. FlyQuest, a kill a minute, really took it to TSM. TSM then returned the favor, winning Game 4 and Game 5 and move on. I had TSM higher than FlyQuest in my, pre-playoffs predictions. I had them ahead of CLG as well, which a lot of people criticize me for, but 1 for 1 so far. Tactical, 18, 9, and 17 in 3 games. Maple, 19, 9, and 26. I thought Maple was going to play a huge role in this series. He did. In Game 4, very dominant on the Silas, and in Game 5, he was very impactful as well on an Ari. He is definitely, speaking of Maple, are what I'm emphasizing as something to watch going through playoffs. Maple has been in big moments, more so than a lot of these lower tier LCS teams. He is very experienced. He knows what it's like. Not only that, I said it today in the chat, he knows what it's like to be on a team that isn't that good and going against teams better than him. Constantly on PSG and in the PCS, trying to play up to the LPLs, LCKs, LECs, LCS of the world at international events. And he's done work. That's why he is been in major regions for the last couple of years, because he proved I am capable of playing with these guys. And he is used to playing with some struggling players around him and making it work. Takui 17, 9, and 23 in mid, and Johnson 22, 14, and 23. Half of those kills, I believe, pretty much came in game 3. Well, no. Jose Dioto had 11 kills in game 3. FlyQuest, I mean, that game really was a big one for them, and I thought it would take the wind out of TSM sails. In addition to swapping out players, I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. I can't say it enough. 6-man rosters seldom work. And maybe, I mean, we're in the basement right now of the LCS trying to figure out playoffs when 8 teams made it out of 10, which is an embarrassment. So, I mean, it kind of just goes to show you, though, TSM are a different team ever since Hooney retired, and they got Solo up to speed with the team. Chime in support. Chime played very well on Rakan in games 4 and game 5. I thought TSM won this series outright. They really did. Spica struggled in game 4, especially. I mean, not game 4, but game 3 especially. But, you know, they come out ahead. They move on. I don't know if they're going to continue this crap with double ADCs. Maybe just go tactical the rest of the way, I guess. I don't know. I don't imagine it working for very much longer, but we'll see. Now, tomorrow morning, in only several hours here, Top versus JDG, number 2 and 3 in my power rankings. I believe this could be something we see next weekend or next week as a rematch. Loser plays EDG in loser finals. Top just beat EDG 3-2. So, both 14 and 2, they played week 1, day 2, so it was a long time ago. JDG winning 2-1, Kanavi 18, 6, and 14, not a lot has changed. These two are definitely the 2 players I had as 1 and 2 in my MVP race. Kanavi is who I gave it to, Tian's the one who got the real trophy. 2 very different junglers, though. And that's why Kanavi was able to dominate Tian in this kill score, 18, 6, and 14, and dealing a lot of damage, doing a lot of work on carry junglers. He proved against LNG he has picks up his sleeve, pulled out the Belveth, which we did not expect. He is capable of doing a lot of different things in the jungle. I would not be shocked if he pulls something out tomorrow. But then again, you have to keep in mind, like I said, the loser of this plays EDG, and then the winner of that goes and plays who they just played, whether it's EDG or JDG, you know, who knows what ends up happening. We could get Top versus EDG again. We could get JDG versus Top again later on. Really don't know. But it is definitely a hype series. The most hype series of the day, without a doubt. Something we've been looking forward to since week 1, day 2, right? LEC later on. Rogue versus Mad Lions. Rogue 10th, Mad Lions 14th, or Rogue 16th, sorry. Rogue 11 and 7, Mad 12 and 6. Week 1, day 3, Rogue 1. Comp stealing an Elder and getting 6 of the 8 kills for the team in the total game. This was the first win of the split for them and really turned their split around. First 2 days were absolutely atrocious, and this was a big win. Week 7, day 1, Rogue won by a lot more, you know, a wider spread, if you will. Larson 4-0 and 2 in that one. Comp versus Unforgiven is what I want to watch. I feel like the bot lane is the meta right now, and these 2 players down the stretch played very well, dealing a lot of damage, win or loss. So I think it's going to be bloody down there. I think it's going to be messy, and who knows which side is going to come out ahead. I do lean Mad, probably. It's tough. I think Rogue have the better top laner. I think Mad definitely have the better jungle mid duo. Larson, although Larson is the top mid laner, I do think that Elyoya is the best of the 4 outright. And then in bot lane, I like Kaiser and Unforgiven. I really do. I think they are maybe the best bot lane in the LEC this past split overall. Very good. I would not be shocked if Mad come out ahead on this one. Finishes off Golden Guardians and CLG. Unlike this one, I don't expect this one to be close. I'm really going to give it to CLG. Week 1, day 3, CLG won. Palafox went 3-1 and 5. And then week 6, day 1, CLG won. Dokla going like 5-0 and 5 on a Yone. I do not see a way that Golden Guardians win. River is the X factor. I don't think River was in either game for Golden Guardians. He might have been in the second one, but it would have been right after he was traded. So, you know, how do you really view that, right? But River versus Contracts. If River can like carry, maybe there's a chance, but I doubt it. This meta really doesn't fit carry junglers all that much. And every other way, shape, or form you look at it, Golden Guardians are behind CLG. So honestly, I think that this isn't going to be a close series, but we'll get to that when we get to it tomorrow. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. We'll see if this video, how the viewership goes for it. You will see boxes around me eventually, maybe right now. It will have my power rankings on there from earlier today, as well as the roundup from yesterday. So thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for more content.